Hi, Leos. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful month. Since we have so many transitions that are going on, since we're moving from Taurus season to Gemini season, I thought I'd do a reading to take a look at how that's been impacting everyone and what will be going on. I'm recording this on May 15th, which is the day that Mercury moves into Taurus. And so Mercury is finally out of Aries. It's been chilling in Aries. It did retrograde in Aries. Mars and Mercury, Aries and Gemini have been doing this lovely dance for a bit of time. They'll continue to be doing this lovely dance for a little bit of time. A lot of very fiery communication, and a pull, an invitation for us to really say that, like, hey, you've got to look at how you take information, how you synthesize information, how you understand things, and how you communicate that, and how you're able to have conversations with other people. And that's kind of the highlight of things, and how those can lead to some conflicts and some fiery exchanges, but they can also lead to major spaces of growth, rebirth, revitalization, like relationships being mended, things being grown, new ideas sparking, all that wonderful, beautiful Aries, Gemini stuff, Mars and Mercury things. So, magician energy. So, we are going to take a look at what's going to be going on for you, Leo. So, Leos, Venus is going through the underworld, and it has almost fully moved through Taurus. It will be leaving Taurus, entering Gemini at the very end of the month of May. And so, you have been experiencing squared energy to Venus moving through Taurus. So, this would have been causing a lot of tension, maybe causing a lot of uncomfortable feelings of things that need to be released that you might want to really, really hold on to, sacrifices that may have needed to be made, things related to your power, to your identity, your ideas about power and where you get power from. And then as Jupiter has kind of moved through some of that area, it's expanding. It's been really like, hey, like, we got to take a look at this and see what's going on here. So Venus will move into Gemini. Jupiter will move into Gemini. Eventually, Uranus will move into Gemini. Chiron will be moving through Gemini. There's going to be a lot of growth. There's going to be a lot of expansion. There's going to be a lot of activations of things that make you really uncomfortable, perhaps, that makes everyone really uncomfortable when it comes to communication, when it comes to exploration and language. Luckily for you, this won't be as much of a big hit as far as the energy goes, because you will not have as much closeness unless you have a lot of Gemini planets and things of that. They will cause those oppositions to anything in Sagittarius. The Gemini energy will cause for there to be, and so we will have that sextile energy. I believe that's the 30 degrees that you might experience a little bit of, but you're still pretty far away. So you might be just one of those ones that kind of catches a little bit of a break here. But you'll be healing from the things that happened while all this energy was moving through Taurus. So you'll still be feeling some of that impact. And take a look at your full chart. Take a look at where the planets are. Take a look at the houses. And then figure out how those kind of speak to each other, okay? All right, let's see what this energy is going to bring up for you. This shift from Taurus energy to Gemini, it may get things nice and moving for you as it kind of takes the foot off of you, foot off the pedal. Might give you a little bit of a break. So let's see what we've got with this shift in energy for you. Ooh, we have the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so you might be feeling a little instability. Like I said, not surprised by that. A little instability, a little bit like your plans have kind of fallen through. You're not sure where they're going. You're not sure what's up and down. You're not sure where anything's heading. It might just be feeling like, okay, this is a time where I gotta feel it out and go with it. Doesn't seem like it's a bad thing. As they're moving through Taurus, you have this King of Pentacles. So if this is you, Leo, then you've been in a space where you felt very prosperous, where your financial situation has been doing very well. You've been feeling very grounded. You've been feeling like you can take care of yourself and others. Your bills have all been paid. You've just been really doing pretty good. You have a 3 of Wands here. And so you've really been able to turn your back on the past. You've been able to find some excitement and adventure. You're ready to explore, to expand your vision, to expand your outlook on things. Ace of Cups, you have a lovely, let's see, it would have been this one and this one. We have a lovely situation here of, make sure I have this far enough back, of your cup overflowing, really taking care of yourself emotionally, being in a pretty good space emotionally, hard at work, hard at your craft, hard at becoming expert in your field. Queen of Cups, my self-care queen. Like I said, you've really been taking care of yourself really well emotionally. So it seems like this tension might have been something that was really good, a good pull for you to get clear on your values, to get clear on where you stand, to get clear on what's going on with you, and to really like put in the work to make things happen and to make things shift for you. So really nice energy. Four of Cups, an offer coming in. Make sure you're not focused on the past. This may be an offer to maybe work on one of your ideas that you've had or that sparks a new idea for you. It will be one that will take a look at correcting some energy that's been out of balance, where you are over giving and not receiving in return. It seems like that individual or that situation is finally coming in and saying, hey, like I kind of owe you for this. We have the Lovers card, literal Gemini energy. Yes, this could be a new relationship. This could be a lover who maybe hasn't been being the best to you. Oh, I love this. Like I said, that shift to Gemini might be exactly what you need to get things kind of moving, get you out of this space, get you out of having to deal with some of this tension from all that Taurus energy, hitting you for that Leo energy. Gemini, the Lovers. So yes, it could literally be a partner coming back and saying like, hey, I didn't treat you fairly. Let me correct this. Let me do better. It could be that it is you getting to the situation where you're making this choice and choosing yourself and deciding to move forward in life because you recognize that like, hey, things haven't been fair and I deserve this new offer coming in. Not a lot of competition, not a lot of fire there. Sometimes that could be good. Sometimes that can be bad. You know, Leos like stability. Leos like having things that they understand what's going on here. So I'm not sure exactly how this is tying into this Emperor in reverse yet, but we'll see as we continue to go forward. It may be a bit that because you are kind of choosing your own path, you are kind of doing your own thing, that there's a sense of this, maybe the Emperor is not you. Maybe the Emperor in reverse is somebody else who is usually the person who is kind of the person who is over things, a boss, a partner who is one that likes to lead, who is, you know, maybe handing over the reins for things. So we'll see how that comes up. Let's take a look at Gemini season overall. We have the World card in reverse. We have, so maybe a feeling of stuckness, but a feeling of maybe not getting what you want. We have a Seven of Pentacles, so really like sitting back and looking at the seeds you've planted and waiting for them to grow, an option, a choice coming in. Knight of Swords, lots of communication, lots of talks happening. What is this choice about? What is the choice about? Eight of Cups, whether you need to walk away from a situation so that you can get what you really want. All right. Yeah, it seems like the offer comes in. Seems like an offer comes in, whether this is an offer. So it seems like Taurus season wasn't that bad. Taurus season seems to be pretty good. It seems to be like it was an excellent season for you. Gemini season, things start to get a little wonky. I think that things are still moving forward in a direction that you desire with this Four of Cups, because the Four of Cups is like a new connection coming in or a renewal of a connection, just like a new emotional space. You've been doing really good at focusing on yourself, and now you're like, woohoo, it's paying off. You get a new idea, you get a new communication. It opens up communication again. So again, there is a lot about either something new or something returning, especially something that you had a deep emotional connection with, probably a person, someone who didn't treat you fairly, someone who like either you gave a lot of time and attention to and they didn't do so in return, or who you were always saying like, hey, I need time and attention, and you weren't getting any, they weren't answering, they weren't responding, right? And then you deciding like you're getting to offer this opportunity to like take your own path, do your own thing, go in your own direction, or do what's expected of you. Maybe part of your conditioning has always been to look at the past and forgive and to say like, hey, let me not cause trouble. Let me keep the peace. So you don't take the new route. You don't take the new option. And it seems a bit like maybe you don't take the new option, but either way, there's not a lot of conflict there. There's not a lot of excitement there. There's not a lot of fire there. There's not that tension that's going to force you to grow, that friendly competition that says like, this is exciting and I want to be in this. I want to work towards this. So we get the World in reverse at the very end. Gemini season is giving World in reverse. unfulfillment of your desires, unfulfillment of your needs, sitting and staring at these seeds that you have planted and watching them grow. There's a contentness here, but there's also like a little bit of a push. There's a push to explore. There's a push that you need to expand. There's a push that you cannot stay in this space. So you have a choice that you need to make, and you're going to need to tap into your heart here, because you can either settle. That's my Eight of Cups, is the settling cup. You can either settle for okay, or you can leave the situation behind and move towards what it is you actually want and what you actually desire, your actual Ten of Cups. There's a reason why you have the World card in reverse, because it's great. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's probably a lot of fun. It's probably very peaceful. You probably feel like, oh my goodness, I really worked hard for this and now it's paying off. But you get here and it's not what you really want. It's not everything you want. It's not all you thought it would be cracked up to be. And so there's a lot of conversations that you're going to be happening with this Gemini energy. Like I mentioned, you really got to work on your communication skills. You got to work on your questions and your ability to answer questions, to ask yourself of this information so that you can communicate your needs clearly so that you don't end up settling. Let's get your outcome card. What's the outcome for this? Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit, Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. My, oh my, this is a very interesting reading, Leo. Okay, so your outcome card is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you may ask for assistance and you may get it. You may ask for support and you may get it. You are not walking alone outside. But we do get the Hermit card. So there is a little bit of, you may not get it. You may not get the support. Your fives being in reverse is very concerning to me because it's giving 4 energy. It's giving stagnation, because that's what happens. Fives push us out of stagnation. They push us out of 4 energy. They push us out of stability and all of that stuff, because that can get you stagnant where you're not growing, you're not expanding, you're not, moving forward or anything. And so all your fives in reverse are kind of giving stagnation. They're kind of giving like, okay, you're not moving. Things aren't moving forward necessarily how they should be. In this case, you need to go within. So you need to spend some time, wise elder, wise old man, Hermit energy. You need to go within and you need to get clear on things, as I mentioned. This offer still stands. This person, this situation, this job, whatever it is, this being that provides you a lot of stability usually, or that you could see as being a space where you can find a lot of stability in your life, is still here, still standing there, still wanting to come forward and offer you this cup. And we get a Queen of Pentacles in the end. So we go from a King of Pentacles to a Queen of Pentacles, from being in a space where you're taking care of yourself and everybody else around you to a space where you're realizing that you have to honor your own worth, your own value. You have to see that everything that you need relies upon yourself. There is a revelation, an insight, and a light that is coming forth for you that you will realize during this. I don't know if you're going to take this cup or not. I don't know if you're going to stay in this space or not, but I feel that like it is very important for you to get quiet, to create space to get clear in your mind, and then to use that wisdom from the Hermit, that light from the Hermit, to make your choice about whether you decide to move forward with this offer or not. Let's get your Oracle card. Curiosity, Gemini energy. You've got double Gemini energy really popping up for you. Lots of Gemini energy. So curiosity, number 19. So a 2 card. What is life asking you to become right now? What else might you be? Your curiosity is the key to new growth. Lots of times we greet stress, trauma, or change with why me or why now? But why not you and why not now? You're being invited into the next incarnation of vitality in your life, and this current moment is a gateway. The person you're becoming is beckoning you forward. Banish thoughts of judgment or criticism. Allow your curiosity to take the lead. What might your next chapter look like if you embrace this change? Maybe you'll skip the chapter and start a whole new book. One thing is certain, the person you are becoming will cost you comfort, security, friends, relationships, money, and energy. Choose that person over everything. That's that Emperor in reverse. This is a time of great change for you. It's really pushing you past these comfort zones. It's really pushing you out of this stagnation. It's really saying that these choices that you make that are not focused on the path that you need to take will leave you stuck. You might feel stuck right now. You might feel like you're not getting what you want right now. You might feel like you're not growing and changing right now. But the truth is that if you continue to choose the other person, the other people, this other choice over yourself, and you don't go within and you don't get that clarity and you don't bring that back and you don't set your boundaries and you don't say that like, hey, this is my value. I know what I'm worth and I'm not settling. I'm not going to stay here because it's okay, because it's almost good enough, because I don't know if I'll get what I truly want. If you choose that route, you will be stuck. That is the actual being stuck. So you have to choose to be brave and you have to choose to move forward. You have to choose to actually be the emperor and go beyond and be the Hierophant, number 5, to push you outside, to connect you to your higher self. And that work can come from being the hermit and going within. Okay, that's going to be it for my lovely Leos. If you would like a personal reading, if you would like a transit report to see how the planets that are moving around are impacting you personally, all that information is in my bio and in the description. You can go to www.theblissinstitute.org and you can order one of those reports or files from me. I love you so much, Leos. I'll see y'all later. Bye.